हेलो, गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। आज हम पढ़ेंगे क्लास 7 साइंस चैप्टर 4 हीट। इसमें हम मेथड ऑफ ट्रांसफ़र ऑफ हीट में लास्ट मेथड पढ़ेंगे। हमने कंडक्शन मेथड, कन्वेक्शन मेथड और दो मेथड हमने पढ़ लिए थे। आज थर्ड मेथड रेडिएशन के बारे में हम लोग पढ़ेंगे। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, रेडिएशन को समझने के लिए हाउ हीट ट्रांसफ़र थ्रू रेडिएशन मेथड और बाय द रेडिएशन मेथड, एक छोटा सा हम यहाँ एक एक्सपेरिमेंट परफॉर्म करते हैं। सपोज दैट दिस इज अ बल्ब। This is a bulb and it produces light when switch on the electric bulb and it becomes hot. And it produce some heat surrounding our environment. When we place our hand under the heat rays of the bulb, heat is felt by our hand. मीन्स हम एक लाइटनिंग बल्ब के नीचे अगर अपना हाथ इस तरीके से होल्ड करते हैं तो आफ्टर सर्टेन पीरियड ऑफ टाइम वी फेल्ट दैट our hand is warmed because of the some heat rays are emitted surrounding the bulb, and we get or we feel warm our hand. Means heat is felt by our hand and it means heat is transferred from the emitted by the bulb and it is felt by our hand. Means transfer of heat is possible from the lightning bulb to our hand. Most important point here is to be understand that by which method this heat transferred from the bulb to our hand. Which method is involved in transferring the heat from the lightning bulb to our hand. If we talk about the conduction is only possible where both the objects are solid in nature and are in contact to each other, then we can say that this transfer of heat from one place to another place is possible by the conduction method. But here bulb is apart from the our hand. It means here transfer of heat not be possible through conduction method. Next, if we talk about the convection method, this method of transfer of heat from one medium to another medium or within a medium is possible in air, means in gaseous molecule and liquid, which is collectively called fluid. And in convection method, transfer of heat only is possible when the circulatory movement of molecules must be possible. Within the material, within the, we can say that, medium. Okay, but here is, this is another object and our hand is, suppose that is also a different object from this, and in between this there is a space available and no circulatory movement of molecule is here taken place. And one also most important is convection current is only possible in upward direction. Through convection or by the convection method, heat only transferred in upward direction. This is the most important point. Upward direction, heat is transferred in convection method. But here is our hand held under the bulb. It means here is some another method, or we can say that any another method is involved in the transferring of heat from the lightning bulb to our hand. And this lightning bulb produces, or we can say that emits, heat rays, and these heat rays carries, means this roughly line drawn, this is called heat rays, and these heat rays carries heat energy, means heat rays carries heat energy, and this heat ray reaches to our hand, and because of these heat rays we get or we felt warm. So by this way, transfer of heat from one place to another place is called a method that is called a radiation method. Radiation method of transfer of heat means, in radiation method there is no need to require any medium in between the two things or two objects. If empty space is available between the two these objects, heat rays can easily transferred, and we felt warm. So we conclude that the transfer of heat energy from a hot body to a cold body by means of heat rays without require any medium between them is called radiation. Radiation means, how can we define radiation? Radiation means the transfer of heat energy from a hot body to a cold body by means of heat rays without require any material medium is called radiation. The transfer of heat energy from a hot body to a cold body by means of heat rays, because heat rays carries heat energy without require any material medium. There is no medium required in between these two objects, hot objects and cold objects. This method of transfer of heat energy is called radiation. Clear? It means heat rays reaches to our earth which is emitted by the sun, because sun is very far away from our earth, and heat rays are emitted by the sun. They reaches to our earth. This get heat energy, and these heat rays hit the earth by the process of radiation. Means sun's heat reaches to our earth by the process of radiation, and these heat rays which are emitted by the sun are called infrared rays. The heat rays which are emitted by the sun are called infrared rays. Generally, in this way, heat is transferred which is observed by the us in our day-to-day life. Like when we stand near to a burning fire, we feel the heat of the burning fire falling on our face. It means heat is transferred from the fire to our body or our face by the process of heat radiation. And if we sit in front of a room heater, we get heat directly reaches to our body by the process of heat radiation. Another example is if we touch the hot utensils like glass filled with a hot milk, we feel warm because heat is transferred from the hot milk to the surroundings by the radiation. In this way, depending upon the temperature of the surroundings, our body too gives heat to the surrounding and also receives heat from the surroundings by the radiation. Next point is here for discussing is heat rays some objects emits and some object here means some objects are good emitters of heat radiations and some are poor emitters of heat radiation. How can we observe that which object is a good observer in comparison to the another object? Let us perform an activity to understand more about that. Suppose that here we take a two wooden block because it behaves like an insulator. It not transferred through the wooden block to the ground, and on which take a black tin can which is containing water. This is black color tin can. This is containing water, and this is white color tin can. This is also contain water, and in both of these place a thermometer with the help of core. And first of all, we note down the initial temperature of both the water with the help of these two thermometers. These are the thermometers. Thermometer. Okay. After 1 hour, we note down the temperature of water in both the tins again. We observe that the black object absorbs more heat radiations than a white object. What we conclude that from this activity? We conclude that the absorbing capacity of heat radiation of a object is depends on the color of the object. Depends on the heat radiation absorbing capacity is depends upon the color of the object. It means black colored objects are better absorbers of heat than the objects having light color on their surfaces. In this way, black colored objects are also good emitters of heat radiation or heat rays in comparison to the light color object. So we conclude that the black color objects all you objects are good absorbers as well as good emitters of heat radiations in comparison to the light colored objects. Means the absorbers and emitters of heat radiation depends upon the color of the object. Black colored objects are good absorber and good emitter of heat radiation in comparison to the light colored objects. So from this discussion, here we will talk about what are the importance of these color of objects in our everyday life. As like color of clothes. Light color clothes are we should wear in the summer season because they are less absorb heat from the sun and we feel cool. And dark colored objects we should wear in the summer season, so we should keep us warm in winter season. In winter season we should wear dark colored clothes because they keeps us warm in winter season. Also, color of houses should be painted light color paint in the region where sun's rays falls directly on the sunny countries. And one of the also most important color of the object is solar cooker or solar water heater. These are painted with the black color from inside because a black surface is a very good absorber of heat and it will absorb maximum heat radiations coming from the sun. Okay, thank you.